Welcome again to It Doesn't Take a Genius, conversation with introspective perspectives and pithy points of view. Here are your hosts, my friends, Max and Marty.
I think that's Mark and Mike.
Yeah, whatever.
Ramsey!
Marshall, happy 2023. Great to be alive in this lovely year that we already have blessed with.
So you currently are acting like a woman who got engaged and wants everybody to notice their ring. And so they're talking viciously with their hands. Except you're wearing, the finest sunglasses made by, is that Ray-Ban? Is that...
Did you notice the glasses? You noticed the sunglasses?
I may have noticed the glasses, yes.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. One of the benefits of cleaning out your house when you're moving to a new location, which we did at the beginning of the pandemic, is you find things, treasured possessions from your childhood, such as my Pizza Hut Back to the Future 2 souvenir sunglasses. Yeah, these are futuristic glasses, perfect for a futuristic year.
Yeah. Oh man, we're definitely looking forward. I actually thought, given the color scheme, I thought they were Minion glasses. You got the yellow.
Minion was...
You got the blue. Looked like if I were a Minion, and I was going out on the town, I'd be sporting a pair of those.
Yeah, as long as you weren't one of the Cyclops minions, but yeah, it would pretty much work. Sure.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That's funny. I hadn't even thought of that. No, this is there were 4 of them that they offered at Pizza Hut, and I think each of my brothers still have each pair. I think we have all 4 of them in our collection. Mine were the best though. It's it's functional, right? Like, you have a shade over top each eyeball.
Yes. You looks very reminiscent of a traffic light. Yeah, you just look like a traffic light that's gone dark. That's all I can see.
That's sad. Now that's all I'm going to see. Thanks a lot. All right, I'll take them off. This is enough silliness.
Ruined your childhood.
Yeah, geez, forget it.
Yeah, let's welcome everybody to the new year. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
All 2 of you.
That's right. Welcome to both of you. You had talked about this episode for a while, and I think I've even seen you post to Facebook about it. The idea that New Year's resolutions maybe don't need to be New Year's resolutions, because there's more than just resolutions out there that can be beneficial as you think about making a fresh start and a new start. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what's on your mind?
Oh, yeah. No, this started, as all my wonderful ideas do, with some feedback from somebody smarter than me, which is not difficult, hence the name of the podcast. So I was talking to one of my store owners, and I said, we need to think about our resolutions. And he's like, I don't do resolutions. Like, resolutions are stupid. I'm like, they have songs about it. It must be good. He's like, no, I do affirmations.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about that. And so then we started talking about that. And then I ran into somebody else. I was like, well, we could do resolutions or affirmations. They said, I don't do any of those. I set intentions. I'm like, this is much harder than I thought it was going to be. It really is. And so started to dive into it as I should to educate myself. And so came up with a few definitions. Right. A resolution is a firm decision to do or not do something. It is a promise that you make to yourself or others to take specific action or change your behavior in some way.
Okay. So I'm making a choice about a future state that I'm going to be at, an act that I'm going to do or not do.
Yes. Yeah. I resolve to work out 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week in perpetuity.
Yeah.
All right. That's I'm resolved to do that. I've made a resolution to do that. So it's specific, it's actionable, right? I can actually see and measure the thing.
Yeah.
According to this definition.
Fair enough.
Whereas an affirmation is a positive statement. You make it to yourself. It's often in the present tense. So this may be a desired future state, but you're saying it like it's true now.
Okay.
So I make this affirmation, and I'm doing it to encourage and motivate and keep myself on track.
So I'm affirming something in me that's already there that I hope to grow as time goes on, to keep myself on track, as you say.
Well, and maybe it's something that you want to grow into. So maybe it's not currently there, or it's not evolved as you would like.
Yeah.
But it's a future desired state.
Okay.
I am a happy and prosperous human being.
Okay.
That's my affirmation. Right. That's not my affirmation, but that could be an affirmation.
Yeah.
Right. So by repeating it, it reminds me of the state that I want to be in, and then the idea is that the world lines up, right? You subconsciously align your actions to make your affirmation a reality.
Okay, interesting.
I remember what was it? I don't know if it was the SNL skit or something, but but it was off of an older self-help, skit or idea where the person stands in front of the mirror and says,
"Oh yeah, Jack Handy."
Yeah. Is that where it came from?
No, wait, was that his name? Yeah, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Yes.
Yeah. It was Al Franken was the actor. I can't remember the name of the character. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yes. Good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an example of an affirmation.
Yeah.
And it reminds myself of, this is where I want to be, and what it's going to feel like.
Okay.
And then the last one is an intention. So
Okay.
an intention to me is not quite as firm. So an intention is something you plan or desire to do. So it's a goal that you've set for yourself, or direction you want to move.
All right.
So my intention is that I become more Zen-like in my interactions with others.
Okay.
So the affirmation is present tense. The intention is, this is a work in progress.
So, yeah, I was going to say that really does in some ways sound like a weak resolution.
Yeah, well, and this one's more about purpose and attitude.
Okay.
So this is about the purpose of what I'm doing, right? Because we do this in yoga class, right? The teacher, the instructor will say, you need to set an intention for this practice.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you want to get out of this practice? I want to slow my mind down. I want to reach a state of calmness. I want to be more limber. I want to, whatever your intention is. And so you set it ahead of time, and it's the plan or desire as you move through that intention, so that everything that you do, you're reminding yourself, align it with that.
Interesting. So you're really it's on, maybe this is unfair, but I can see intention being almost stage one that you have to reach before you could even move into a resolution, right? Because I have to say, no, that really is what I want. I may not be acting that way. I may not have made a choice to be that way, but that is the thing that I want. I want to be a runner. I want to exercise. I want to, lose some pant sizes, whatever it is. And now I'm going to make maybe a resolution. If I'm going to be serious about this, I'm going to make a resolution that this is what I'm committing to doing in the future. Is that fair?
Yeah, and I can see, I have this intention. I formulate a resolution, a specific plan, and then I use an affirmation to keep me on track.
Mm-hmm.
I am fit and fine looking in my Speedo.
No,
right?
Don't.
Yeah,
do
that'll get me to the gym. Right? That'll keep me on track.
Well, but I can see, like, I'm a runner, and runners run. So I'm going to go run. And
Right.
and I'm thinking of this may be a little bit off, but in the letter to the Philippians that Paul wrote, he says, I'm confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will see it to completion on the day of Christ. I think I've got that right. But the idea that, something's in you, and it's not baked all the way yet, but it's going to be seen through to completion. That I can affirm that is going to happen. That's interesting. I'd never really thought about the idea of, you hear people talk about mantras in the business world all the time,
Mhm.
but what's the mantra about? It's about who you are, right, or who you want to be.
Mhm.
So you'd
Well,
have to
we
be
had a
very
business.
intentional to do that.
Yeah, we had a business example of this. Our good friend D. Michael Abrashoff, who was captain
Mhm.
of the USS Benfold. The
Mhm.
title of his book is "Best Damn Ship in the Navy."
Yeah.
And when you ask him about that, where that came from, he said, well, he was watching the Secretary of Defense testify, and they asked him, how he was so confident about a certain thing that was going on in the world, and he said, well, because we have the best damn Navy in the world. And Michael Abrashoff said, well, that means I must have the best damn ship in the best damn Navy in the world. And so they were, at the time when he took command, the worst ship in the Navy, or at least in
Yeah.
the Pacific Fleet. And so, but he instructed all his sailors to greet every guest coming onto the ship. Welcome to the USS Benfold, best damn ship in the Navy.
Gotcha.
And so they were stating this affirmation.
Yeah.
It wasn't true yet,
Yeah.
but it reminded everybody of what the goal was, where we were headed with this thing.
Well, and the power of belief, right? Because
Mhm.
once you say that, boy, that does things to your brain. If that's really true, how would I act?
Mhm.
What would I do differently?
Yeah. What
Well,
would the best damn corpsman on the
Yeah.
best damn ship in the Navy be doing
Right.
right now?
Right. Right.
Yeah, you
That's
can
good.
extrapolate that intention all the way down. So
Yeah.
I think there's power in all three,
Yeah.
and I love your idea that maybe it's a building block. One
Yeah.
builds to the next, and then I think the one of the final points is that no matter what it is, you have to have a plan. You have to
Yeah.
have some sort of actionable things you're going to do to make your affirmation, your intention, or your resolution come to fruition.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not an accident that we are releasing this after New Year's Day. We believe that the best time to start is right now. Maybe the best time to start was 50 years ago, but the second best time to start is right now. And so we hope that this is encouragement for you, whichever of these three paths make sense to you. I do think you've got a great point there, though, that there's the old cliche that the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? They're good intentions, but you've got to make a plan. You've got to do something with those intentions and move them forward. And perhaps that's where the resolutions and affirmations come into play here. But anyway, we hope that this gives you some building blocks that you can use to really jumpstart 2023 and make it a powerful year. And for our legacy audience, 10 years from now, when they're listening to our greatest hits collection through an AI generated playlist of geniuses of the 2020s, which I think we're going to be on, if I'm not mistaken, Mike. I can't remember. But anyway, the point is, I hope that this helps you in any year, in any season that you're in, to get a fresh start.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is timeless. This is this is like a recording artist doing a Christmas song. Yeah, they may not play your stuff any other time of the year, but they'll always come back and play your Christmas song.
Well, it was going to be a timeless episode until I whipped out the Back to the Future 2 glasses. But I mean, I think hopefully our audience will forgive us for that. So.
Oh yeah, anytime we can put in Al Franken and Philippians. I think we got podcast gold right there. I'm just saying. I feel it. It feels like gold.
I quit. I'm done.
Can't quit. All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
And that's it. Join us next time when you'll hear Mike say, well, I'm sure he'll say something pithy. Don't miss it. Next time, it doesn't take a genius.